the same parties. Am I just a ghost at night? Too many street lights in this city. I'm missing our ocean side. I've been running, but I can't escape the feeling that I've been away for far too long. 'Cause there's something about our love that brings me peace of mind. Something special about the way our lives are intertwined. There's something about you that just leaves me mystified. Something pulling me to your heart, and I always want you by my side. Keep your body next to mine. New people, new places, we're the same. A moment frozen in time. Wish I could relive the day I met you and fall in love a second time. I could run, but I know I can't escape the feeling if I'm far away from you for too long. There's something about our love that brings me peace of mind. Something special about the way our lives are intertwined.
Alrighty, I think we're good to go. Microphone is working, music is working. It is surprisingly sunny, so that door is whiter than usual. We are live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube today. This time, Facebook is running on X264 rather than Venk. So hopefully the performance will be good. All the numbers look good at the moment. I will be playing music throughout the stream, so let's prep some of that. What's the latest album we have from Approaching Nirvana? Enchanted. Let's do that. Excellent. That does also mean we can pop up our now playing with the song name, which is fun. Now, yesterday's stream went a little unplanned. My goal originally was to play on my server today and then do 07 Craft stuff on my server last night and then do 07 Craft stuff today. But seeing as we ended up playing a whole bunch of Overwatch with some very cool people, we'll just do some stuff on my server today and then maybe switch over to 07 Craft stuff later. Now, hopefully that music is a good volume. It turns down when I speak anyway. Now, hey, thanks chats. Good to see you. Hope your New Year celebrations were pleasant and not destructive. Now, I have a couple things I could work on. I was farming, so we could do some more of that. I do need to potentially knock down the bamboo that I have over here. Because I have a automated bamboo farm now. So let's at least... I have not watched Stranger Things. I've also heard that the latest season wasn't fantastic. Actually, also, video settings, brightness, 50%. Good. That's good. I hope there were no fireworks in the area that scared your pets. YouTube Studio updated their live dashboard and it still thinks I'm not actually live. So let's actually check our bamboo farm. Yeah. The other question would be, do I want to... Ah, that's good. I'm glad to hear it. Bamboo. Yeah, I've got one double chest set. Okay, so let's... Do I have a chest of saplings here? Probably not. There's oak saplings. I've got 2 dark oak saplings in here. So, how about... I might even use today to clean up these chests. I've been meaning to move this stuff back into here. I wonder if I have... Which one is it? One of these ones has plants. It's just acacia saplings. Okay. These ones also need a clean up. But that is not a job for today. I was surprised personally to hear some fireworks in my area. But it was only like a couple at exactly midnight. It was the first time. There was... Yeah, this one. Did this have a dark oak? Doesn't look like it, but we could at least... Am I going to have to replant some dark oak trees? Alright, we'll knock down... That's very strange. We'll knock down a couple. Wow, you can really hear the ghast, the friendly ghast from pretty far away. Because I don't think any of these... 3 dark oak saplings is not good. Oh, it's nighttime already. I might have to find a new spot for the happy ghast. Alright, we'll sleep anyway. And then switch to some farming. Because I don't think I left any in here. Yeah, server's running at a normal pace. Quite sure these were just empty. Yeah, okay. No problem. Alright, let's get over here and chop down some bamboo and a tree. Hi, creeper. I don't appreciate your existence. I did also want to check if... Let's do that out here where it's empty. I wanted to see how badly the stream gets affected when I enable shaders. So we're currently running at 4.7. 5, 7. I think we're good. 9. Frame rate's still okay. We're just running at 40 in game. Right. We'll see how that runs. In the meantime, We have bamboo to collect. And actually, maybe we might be best off if I grab my transport box. Yeah, I was expecting the encoder to panic, but we're good, so it's fine. I have an item transport box here. Which we can plonk down. Yeah. And then when our inventory fills up, we can just swap it out. Now, I do have a book in-game of stuff I want to do. But everything I actually want to do will take ages to do. And I don't know if I want to do them on stream. Hello, sheep. I don't think there's a faster way to do this. Now, I have been out of the Minecraft automation scene for a very long time. The fact that I have a bamboo automatic farm already is out of the ordinary. But there's one particular YouTuber I was watching that posted a video and I was like, oh, I should do that. That's a nice simple one. So here we are. Now, I don't expect I'll ever actually run out of bamboo after this mess, but having a little extra over time doesn't hurt. Hey, Root. Good to see you. Happy almost New Year to you. Okay, this singular item transport box will not be enough. That's fine. We'll collect what we can. Go and deposit it all. Oh, interesting. I can actually see the audio mixer in OBS struggling. But rendering is fine. Because the mixer isn't hardware accelerated, so it's on the CPU. Is that the fault of me running shaders or the fault of 3 encoders running? Hold on, let's see. If I disable shaders... Okay. Good to know. Today has already been an educational stream. Yeah, that's fair. And that's why I made sure to be live before the EST one goes off. Because I agree, that is the most eventful one. Last is a good question. In terms of my overlay, in the position that we're currently at, in 7.5 hours, here I can even display this. Let me make it even bigger. So you've got regions of US minor outlying islands, which is Baker Island and Howland Island in 7.5 hours. So they're still quite a ways away. But you've got the US in half an hour and a half, 2.5 hours, and 3.5 hours. Honolulu isn't until 5.5 hours from now. I don't know if I'll still be live then. Alright, let's ditch a single bamboo stack. Take this back inside. Yeah, we're stable. This is good news. Okay, then we're gonna go bamboo. I could just... Oh, that one's the beetroot. Okay, we have more than we'll be able to store. Well, I could put a few stacks into the chest out the front of bamboo farm, or we put another chest behind the bamboo farm because there is space back there. How much do we have here? Yeah. All right, let's keep farming and see how we go. But I feel like we've knocked out 2/3, maybe? Now, this poor sheep has been stuck here among the bamboo for a very long time. Because it walked in and then it grew around it. Now, there was the stack over here that I ditched. Yeah. We'll be able to just throw out the rest of this, I think. We'll make a bunch of scaffolding out of it. Because I carry around half a stack of scaffolding. So I could prep a second half of a stack. And that could come in useful for building projects down the line. Oh, and it's nighttime again. Come on, can we finish this before it gets completely dark? I'll probably chop down a tree that's a little further out. Because replanting all of these is going to take a while. I don't think my tree farm is set up for dark oak. I might have to test that. Okay. Let's check my tree farm first. I don't remember if I left oak in there or birch. Mostly oak. Okay. Okay. Ah, and I was also growing acacia wood. Okay. Let's take down a couple acacia trees. And then I'll check my history of homes to see if I maybe have a dark oak biome that I could visit to quickly steal a bunch of saplings. And maybe we can grow some stuff here. Did that get all the logs? I think so. We will find out. But that should be a big enough gap. Okay. Actually, I wonder if this chest has any. We can put the acacia logs in here. I've got jungle saplings and oak saplings. Alright, let's... I remember having some lava somewhere to burn stuff I don't need. But I don't remember where. Could be anywhere. Let's ditch the rest of this bamboo into this chest. Including our item transport box. Then there was a stack of acacia saplings down here. Which we do not want. And we need dark oak. So... Mesa Desert Stronghold. Cave Ravine Chunk End Portal Many Ravine. More Ravine. More caves. A random cave. Skeleton. Ocean. Monument. Dark Oak. But that was with a different friend. Maybe we teleport to Flower 1 and Flower 2 and see if there's dark oak near that. I've also got jungle. So it could be near that. So let's try those. There's also desert and mesa. Let's try desert because it's the least likely to have something useful. Whoa, took the server a bit there. Let's turn off our shaders while we're teleporting long distance. And let's see if... Of course, there's acacia next to the desert. That is expected. Is that my boat or someone else's? How far are we from home? Let's let the map load. We're 102,000 blocks. It's quite a distance. It's drying. Oh, there's some lava we could burn some bamboo in. Alright, we're too far away for this to be of any use to us. Cool. So that was desert. Then let's try Mesa just cause. Saw the cactus and for a second thought it was a creeper. Man, I really farmed some of this, didn't I? Hold on. Do I have... Did I bring a brush? We need to grab one of the 3 shears that I saw in this chest. 4. Pardon me. And we're just gonna... No? Is that not how that works? We'll put the shears in here for next time. And then... Okay, so that's how far away... Is that? That's a dark oak, isn't it? Looks to be. Haha, nailed it. Right on the edge of the second biome we tried, which was the mesa. Excellent. Now, I know at some point villages got disabled on this server. So I'm very curious if I'm all the way out here, locate... Point of interest, village. Nearest desert village from where I'm standing is 6,000 blocks away. Yeah, that tracks. I'm really annoyed because there's some percentage of my world that's missing villages that it's supposed to have. All right, I'm thinking we chop down these 2 trees and then clean up the messy floating dirt that's over there. Oh, the server's a little unhappy, probably from me doing that scan of nearby villages. It's okay. It'll calm down. There's a command for that. Is it SB? Yeah. I'll just keep an eye on that, make sure the server recovers correctly. The other option for today could be that instead of switching to 07craft, I could go play some Pixelmon. Haven't touched that in a while. We got some sticks instead of some saplings, so hopefully that improves. So I did install shaders on that one too. Alright. Can I do that from up here? There we go. Now it looks a little less damaged. Hello, chicken. Alright, we have some saplings. Realistically, we'd want enough for 2 trees. I don't think there's much else that's interesting out here. I'm quite sure my house is off this way. Mm-hmm. All right, 2 saplings is enough for 2 trees. Let's see how many more we can get. And I might sleep just to skip night. Mm-hmm. Debating whether I want to like trim this a little. We do also have some more dark oak logs, which is nice. Oh, you know what I could do in the meantime? While we wait for these last few leaves. Some fishing. I knew that was going to happen. Cool. Next rod. Are we approaching the end of this album? At this point. Happy New Year! I hope the new year so far is treating you well. Just playing some Minecraft on my server today. I'm good. My original plan was to play on my server last night, but I got dragged into some Overwatch, which I ended up playing with some other streamers until 2 in the morning. So it worked out. But I don't drink, so I'm luckily not hungover. Have we got all the saplings now? I think so. There's just this one leaf left. We have enough for 3 trees. That'll work. Come on. Do something. Now, something I've been trying very hard to get and had no luck with is mending. So maybe we do some villager manipulation today. There are a couple villagers in my... Oh, that didn't drop anything. Oh well. Let's go back home. Let's plant some trees. Bone meal them. And hope for even more saplings. I should have a ton of bone meal somewhere. Is that close enough? No, we want them far apart so that when they do spawn, we have the highest chance of Yes, Happy Ghast, I heard you. Highest chance of drops on our leaves. Now, I'm quite sure all the bone meal is downstairs. It's not in the chest in here, which it's not. There it is. I've got 3 stacks of bone meal. That should be plenty. Let's do 2 stacks and see how we go. Does anyone have any big plans for the rest of the week, or just kind of recovering from New Year celebrations? Aha! Okay, cool. Server is running well, so I can stop keeping an eye on that. A pool party? Today, luckily, isn't particularly warm here, but I think tomorrow will be. I've got the windows open just to air out the place. Sounds like the dogs enjoyed it though, which is good. Work on the 3rd. Yeah, weekend work. Rain is annoying in those situations. Hopefully you didn't get too soaked. You can really hear those ghasts from a while away. That's with friendly mobs at 30%. Yeah, same Jats. And I was hoping my new phone would arrive before the end of the week, but the tracker still says it was last scanned yesterday morning. Not in Australia, so it'll probably sit in customs all weekend. Which means, alongside working, I will also have to set up my new phone. How many Oh. What if we put the saplings on the hotbar so we know how many we're working with here? Is that all of them? I can see the sky peeking through all of them, so we're good. Okay, we're already at 8 saplings. This is good news. I'll plant the next tree here. The next one out here. Ooh. That only took 2 bone meal. Actually, that was one thing I wanted to check. When it comes to... Interesting. Just went from stage 0 to stage 1, then tree. Ah, that was perfect. Cool. All right. This one's going to take a bit. Let's work on this one first then. I should probably use the dark oak for something. Maybe a new building. I haven't heavily used the stripped logs yet. I did use them for some flooring, but that was oak. I wonder if stripped dark oak would look nicer. Because realistically, my underground storage area needs a bit more contrast in its design. How many songs are in this album? Oh, we've got 4 left. Okay, after this album, we've got Better Days. Cool. Mm-hmm. We are at 4 saplings again. And I forgot one piece of wood. Luckily, that was the only one. And I was able to reach it. And it is getting dark again. So let's go over and sleep through the night. We have enough saplings for almost 2 trees. Oh. Why did I have 3 saplings here? I think you'd be too close anyway. Let's put you here. This poor thing looks like it's been shaved. What happened to you? I think replanting this one might be a good call. We'll have to go back there to pick up more saplings. Now it's a bit of a waiting game. I do find that the amount of effort required to keep farming bees manually is too much. And I don't think... This one has a honey level, but I don't think this one tells me... Yeah, there are no bees in this one. I assumed the bees would breed and eventually fill these too, but apparently not. So I don't know what to do. Like, there's not a lot of use for honey outside of copper. And I have updated the server to something that has all the new copper stuff. But I am running on an older game client because all my mods, some of my mods have not been updated. And at least one of them I have to manually update. But it's specifically the area of code that Mojang have recently been working on. Well, I have enough for 3 more trees. So I've got 2 there. So let's plant 1 here. 1 here. 1 here. And maybe those will drop 2 more saplings at some point. And if they don't, we've got these trees. And then after this, we'll farm some cows, chicken, and pigs. Is that all of it? Yeah, it is. No, come on, drop 1 more. Hey, Happy New Year to New York and most of the Eastern US. I should probably have that on a hotkey. Okay. Means we can plant another tree here. What happened to your leaves? It's a bit strange. We've only gotten 4 apples from these. All right. So let's update our countdown to CST, which is in 58 minutes. Yeah, once these leaves decay, if I'm lucky, I'll have enough saplings to plant one other tree. And then we can do some other things, because this is one reason why I've seen a bunch of Minecraft YouTubers be able to achieve crazy things in a single week. And I'm like, how are you doing these things so fast? I'm thinking here, probably. Yeah. Right. I'll come back in a moment. Let's get rid of our logs. I don't think I have enough space in my wood chest. Yeah, that's practically full. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the time when it comes to live stuff on TV and live streams, they do intentionally add a buffer. This stream should be live within about 10 seconds. It's usually the main reason for like big professional streams to be that delayed is either, you know, so they can black out and skip over stuff that is inappropriate, or because they're using such old technology to run these streams that that's just how delayed things were. All right. How are we looking for cows and pigs? Well, we've only got 16 carrots in here, so let's just breed some pigs. And I'll have to check whether my carrot farm is ready for me to farm. Or if I just have a chest of a bunch of carrots somewhere, which is also possible. Alright, let's do half a stack of wheat to start. I think my Twitch dashboard on my other computer is outdated. Keeping in mind, this is the same computer that decided to just disconnect from the internet last night. I could still do local network stuff. It only fixed itself when I restarted the computer. Even a flush DNS didn't help. Alright. Now this just has terracotta. Actually, I know the roof was nearly finished. Let me verify that I actually finished the roof. I did. Right. So I could probably actually move these 2 chests of terracotta and dirt. I think it's almost nighttime again. Your wood, your dirt. Yeah, I do have space in here. Excellent. So I can put the bone meal back. What I want to say was this chest. Great. Yep, nighttime just like that. Now, I did have the transport box, which I put with the bamboo. Oh, hi, zombie. I heard that. Wasn't even night for that long. Do I not have any fire protection? Nope, just standard protection. Okay. It was in here. Cool. Scaffolding requires string. I don't know that I have a lot of string. Oh, I do. I have a few stacks. Cool. Should we do... $34? That sounds good. Alright. Let's grab our box of bamboo. We will need 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh, that makes 6. Okay. We're going to have a ton of scaffolding that we won't know what to do with. That's okay. I was hoping that it'd use up more. But it was the opposite. Alright, so we can carry around a stack of scaffolding. Then I don't think... Because I had the chest of bamboo. I don't think I had a chest of scaffolding. So we could do that. Ooh. I do have 3 chests available for terracotta, though. just put a bunch of scaffolding in there for now. And then this one, we can just put all of our extra bamboo. So that our item transport box is available for transport of items. There we go. Now, Root mentioned that apparently there's a corrupt chunk on 7 Crafts build world. Oh. Why am I in the lobby? Hang on. What happened here? Ah, okay. So, I think when Root reloaded the server, it made a couple things unhappy. Where did I... Why is this labeled lobby? Yeah, that's not teleporting me to world build. Alright, I'm going to have to restart the server. Because it is also in the wrong... okay. Let's quickly fix that. I've been sent photo. Oh, I will have to fix StinMap though. Yeah, okay. Alright, we're back to normal. So now, if I TP World build... Nope. Last position in lobby. I'm in lobby. Why does TP World build send me to... here? I'm at... the wrong coordinates in this world. Information on this world. Build world. Spawn limits. Oh, this doesn't specify where spawn is. Okay. Now, if I remember, spawn here was here. There we go. Maybe they had mismatched world identifiers. I'm not sure. Okay, so din map for the wrong server. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we need to re-enable the override style sheet. And our override JavaScript. There we go. So all the spawn commands are confused. Which is a problem. They all go to the wrong world. Spawn location 2198 841795. $84, not $64. Okay. Lobby spawns in the correct spot. Yeah, that also goes to not where it's meant to. Okay. Oh, shit. Ah. There we go. This is what happens when you have a test server. I don't know why this is here, but it exists. Okay. Who is... No. World Manager. Info 414 parts. 2295 59 1952 414 parts. There's no underscore. Yeah. I know, right? It's very strange. I don't know what happened. So, now we should be able to go to lobby, which teleports you here, which for some reason also has this over here. I don't know why it's there, but it is. That takes you there. That takes you there. And that takes you there. Now, let's look at the reportedly corrupted chunk in the direction of... in this direction, which could just be these down up here. Nope, I'm going the wrong way. This way. This is when I was measuring something. Yeah, see, there's definitely corruption here because half this got replaced. I really need to finish this. What I also need to check is whether the world border is working correctly. World border is there. Excellent. Okay. It should be letting you through anyway. Which version are you trying to log in with? Yeah, you need to be on 121 or above. I did previously have it so that you could connect with 120 or 121, but there's enough of a functional gap that I ended up going, all right, we're gonna drop 120 support. It is apparently 27 in my living room, even though it's supposed to be 21 outside. Alright. Well, now that we at least verified that, back to our regularly scheduled programming. Is this just continuing down the list? Or looping through the list? Where is it? Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Okay. It's possible that those chunks that weren't loading for you were because you're on such an old version. Let's grab the item transport chest. Oh, that's sandstone. What I'm learning is I have way too much red terracotta. Let's move these down here for now. We can get rid of these two chests. And then... Oh no, that sucks. You don't want your internet to be unpredictable like that. So I have a sandstone chest, a redstone chest, but no red sandstone chest. So let's just put the red sandstone in there for now. And then we can put the dirt in the dirt chest downstairs. I'm currently still using the Google, I think they're Nest routers. But I should probably upgrade at some point. Just none of the options are particularly likable. And right now I don't really have much of a need for support of Wi-Fi 6E. I've got the server log open. Okay. Now what do I want to do with the raw food? Do I want to cook it? I should probably be keeping... Okay. I mean, it's possible I just deleted and regenerated the chunk when I restarted the server. Certainly possible. But hey, as long as it's loading now. So I'm not quite sure why I have that block up there. There must have been a reason. That's right, I had a lightning rod here. Yeah. I don't know if I recommend the Google Nest Wi-Fi routers. I want something that can connect to Home Assistant. And they don't. Yeah. I ended up buying my family TP-Link Deco routers. Because I felt, A, they would benefit from some newer routers and mesh. And overall, I think they're pretty good. But I don't like how the software requires you to use their app, which I have the same issue with mine, to be honest. Basically, my intent was to set it up for them, but it required installing the app on my phone first. And I was like, but it has a web panel. The web panel is super bare bones. It has the ability to log in and to manage a couple things, but for the most part, all of the complex stuff happens on the app, which is annoying. It does allow me to... It does send me like weekly reports of how well it worked. I can actually pull up... Says everything looks good. The dining room mesh one is offline. And there are only 11 things connected right now, which it's normally 14. You can't use a different SSID for 5 gigahertz versus 2.4 gigahertz, so I just have so I have the guest network as the second SSID. Where's this report? Here we go. One network scan. No devices connected to your network this week. Which is not true. Threat prevention example. Subscribe to the Security Plus service to get more professional reports. So funny. Yeah. And like by default, it sends you phone notifications when people connect. Oh, yeah. I haven't used if this then that for a very long time. I was waiting for the rain to stop, but instead it became nighttime. So hopefully when we sleep, we can bypass the rain. The immediate change in frame rate from being out in the rain to being indoors. Crazy. I haven't really explored this area below much. I have gone down to you. Gonna let some of this map load. I do wish a voxel map let me zoom out even further. I will be right back. I've returned. So yeah, to continue my earlier point, Oh. Apparently the game has a narrator? Jade's narrator. I don't currently have plans to upgrade my routers, but when I do, I'm not looking forward to the shopping experience. It was hard enough looking for a router for my family. Now... yeah, the UI really needs work. You won't be able to run it through VS. Any issues you'll run into will be DevTools related. Actually, let's do a quick test with that. Do you have the same issue I have where every time I open it, it yells at me? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so if I open Scythe, here's the first screen I see every time I launch. You ready for this? Oh, it didn't yell at me this time? That's new. Alright. Which version? Cool. Oh no, there it is. There we go. I don't know, I'm looking at a pack MC right now. So now, it's in a mildly broken state, because if I go into settings, the version number has changed to 1.21. So manually change it to 1.21.11. Then I open resource pack, because the resource packs are not stored in the history. Then I load up the 07 Craft resource pack folder. Right? Then, here's where it gets really fun. Firstly, no loading or progress bars or anything. But this correctly says resource pack. This says 07 Craft data pack from the packet loaded before. Which I'm going to delete this line because it's not needed. Then I'm going to load the actual pack MC meta. Now here's the really interesting thing. Is when you switch between these, sometimes it loads the pack MC meta, which this time it did not. And sometimes it does. Who knows why? Can't middle click to close them, so... Then, now that we're here, I can be like, excellent, let's look at our assets. And then stuff works from here, right? So there's pointy fence, there's the bank teller. But here's the really annoying part. Let's grab something like this table, right? So this table has elements and a display. However, the display here says we have no displays, even though we have 3 here. Got third person right hand, first person right hand, and GUI. Now, if I were to select GUI and then click add, what does it do? It rearranges them and deletes GUI. And then elements, if I expand elements out on any one of our models, then the file keeps getting reloaded. It's very unhappy. It keeps reformatting the file. So I have to close elements, and then it stops freaking out. And I can undo the changes. And then I don't like that the arrows here have terrible contrast for like expanding stuff. And I wish I could hide certain things. Like I don't want the MS folder in here. I don't want the past packages in here. So there are several bugs that I've experienced where I'm like, this definitely still needs work. Which is fine. It's early access for a reason. Alright, let's go back to game crop and hide our main display. Yeah. Seamless. Are we still on the same album? Ooh, final song. Cool. Well, then after that is the next album, so that's fine. Should we do some caving? I would like to... did I bring back the skeleton horse? Can I get rid of the home that I set? Yes, I did bring it back. Cool. Now, I'm confused about this chunk here. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to hop on one of our horses. Yeah. Well, first what I need to do is I need to initialize that as a Git repo. Like our resource pack folder. So that I can keep track of changes, because while VS Code keeps track of every file change, when you make modifications in VS Code, currently Scythe doesn't. So if it screws something up, you have to hope that Control-Z will work. But yes, I expect the DevTools console will... It'll be more... The DevTools console will have a bunch of like crash reports that I can then just send over to the Scythe developer, which will be fine. Let's take our horse. Because I think our horse will be faster than our Ghast. Doesn't have a lot of health. That's okay. I'm going to quickly sleep. But yeah, once he's had a couple days to kind of just go through all the like little stuff that people have reported, I can start giving him big ones like that one where I'm like, hey, this is like properly crashing. All right, so we want to go through here. I don't know whose house this is, or this one. Is there a good straight line for us to... Because I wouldn't mind loading some of these chunks down here. So maybe we go out this way. But that is also why I'm personally excited for it to go open source. Because then I can just fix bugs like that. And it's one reason why I'm a little bummed that the other tool I'm excited about is going to be closed source, but I absolutely understand why it will be. Mm-hmm. I do think that the way Minecraft generates its world is really not designed for horses. Actually, velocity there is 12. Yeah, so the horses double the speed of my running. Yeah. I think that's fine. It's early access. Like if he had publicly released it, then it'd be a little bit silly, but I think it's fine. I think there is never a perfect time to launch except when when you're able to, you know? Where are we now? Okay, we've gone a little too far south. Not looking to kill my horse. Oh, you're telling me there was a skeleton horse right here all this time? That's a bit silly. All right. Got another one? It is another one. Neat. Ow. But I'm very excited personally to, when it becomes open, what I should do, you know what? Let's do this. Let's open up a loop document. Let's create, is there an 07 craft? Yes, there is. Cool. It has no other pages. So let's create a new page called, Scythe wishlist. And first is ability to open files in Cubic Studio. I'm in streamer mode. I mean, DevTools is the tool. You'd be surprised how much you can do with it. Okay, we need to go a little more this way. I'm not thrilled by, due to the hilly nature of this part of the world, or how giant horses are in your face. I assume happy ghasts don't have the same attributes as horses, where their speed is random or anything like that, because I don't think you can breed them. Oh, that almost ended poorly. Who left this here? Need to go one. Oh. Hello, sheep. This is what I mean when I tell people, yeah, on my own server, I generally try not to... I play it as if it's a normal survival server. I don't use anything that normal players wouldn't have access to. Like, sure, I have infinite teleports and all of that, just like everyone else on the server. But only because Minecraft worlds are infinite, and realistically, the way the game is designed is not really well designed for large multiplayer servers that have grown over many, many years. Outside of that, do what I can vanilla-wise, and anything else will be just smaller things like teleportation and sleep, where have it set up where 50% of players need to be sleeping. Ooh, we've got the animal variants loading. That's good news. Does that mean these are new chunks? Could that mean these are new chunks? I'm not sure. Because the other annoying thing about how Minecraft does stuff, chunks don't have a date created or anything like that. They only have how long have people lived on this chunk, which is not particularly helpful. Why? Of all the blocks you could build with, why would you just build a cobblestone box? Okay, we're going to go down through here, because there are some plains there. Oh, we're 3 minutes away from CST's New Year. Yeah, no idea whose this is or why it looks like this. What the hell? It's one of those spawners, but like, why would you, in survival, build it out of cobblestone? Especially without lighting up the area around you, so not as much stuff will spawn. Okay, we'll go up to the coast and then go along the coastline. Oh yeah, it's no longer being updated. It works really well for what we need, and we haven't found anything that is able to generate voxel-based things as well. Like whatever algorithm it uses, the developer practically nailed it. Blockbench is good for cleaning up the models and all of that stuff, but in terms of the actual initial conversion, actually, I can just give the horse an apple. There, he's all healed. So, like, if and when we need to... I don't remember, can I? I don't know enough about all the new creatures in the game. Can I? No, it has to be by killing you. It's not very good. Yeah, we're definitely getting animal variants loading. Thought I saw some skeletons. Someone's been here. Yep, someone's been here. And again, another freaking spawner. It's like people have... no. It's like people have played a bunch of Skyblock and then gone, let's build that in survival. Not realizing that one of the reasons so many mobs spawn in those spawners in Skyblock is because there's no land for them to spawn under and no caves. Oh, you know what that might be? Do I have a boat in my... No. I don't have a boat. Alright. Ah. Do I have a boat in any of these chests? I do. Alright, horse, you're staying here for a bit. Ah! I've glitched myself on the boat. I just need this back. Don't want to leave it behind. Hi, dolphin. Will you help me go this way quickly? Yeah, and Happy New Year to CST, which is Mexico City, Chicago, and that entire chunk of the US. Have I... Okay, so it's not this island, it's the one behind it. Am I close enough now? Yeah. Why are there some floating blocks here? Yeah, this would be one of the chunks I migrated from the old world to this one. Oh, come on. You had two options, sink or float. Oliver Holland, okay. At least this isn't cobblestone. That's fun. So the question is, that dome, is that Oliver's as well, or is that someone else's? Does the guy who made Cubic Studio still make stuff?
You must never be fooled by imitation.
The website still works, so that's nice. About us. We are independent developers. Oh, it was Sfax. Okay. I'm quite sure Sfax still does stuff. Hang on. Cubic Studio website has a forum. Let's see if there are people who still post there. Purchase support. 27th November 2025. Linux app image. Oh, there are still people. There's a community-made flat pack. Oh.
You must never be fooled by imitation.
Please be aware that the software may have issues verifying your details due to it having not received an update in a very long time. And if that is the case for you, there's nothing I can do to help with that. Cubic Studio Flat Pack 2020. Neat. All right, let's see who this belongs to. Yep, it is the Penguin Dome. It is made out of gravel. Yep. Okay, that's exactly what I expected it to be. Whoa! Ow! Why did they spawn? I'm just exploring. But yes, Cubic's been abandoned for many years. That just confirms it. That's right, Sfax mentioned stuff about working on Hightail.
by imitation.
So he's still around. Founder of BDcraft.net, creator of Cubic Studio, Pure BDcraft, Vanilla BDcraft, Grunge BDcraft, and a father. Ooh, he's on Blue Sky. Did I end up following? Because I went through today and... yeah, cool. Game dev and tech artist, founded BDcraft.net, made Cubic Studio. So yeah, even though it's one of his like top things that he's worked on in his own description, just hasn't touched it in a long time. That's unfortunate. Because it had a lot of potential, as do most of these tools that get abandoned. Oh, I should probably turn off those fireworks and jump to next, which is MST, which includes Edmonton and Phoenix. All right, we'll go back to my horse and then potentially continue our walk. We need to go around this island first. Problem is, this is a water area, which is not particularly helpful for a horse. The horse hasn't left. This is a good sign. And it's about to be nighttime again anyway. All right. We can go load these chunks and then probably head back. I will say I need to zoom out the minimap. Size? Radar? No, I don't want radar. I want zoom level controls. Z. Oh, that's as... I'm confused. But zoom level 1 is what we want. Alright. Before it gets too dark, let's go sleep. Oh. There we go. You know, it wasn't intentional, but I like how my cards up top overlay nicely with the time zone bar. Hi, horse. Actually, if we're exploring like this, why not, you know? Do wish the horse was higher res, though. Straight line through here. Yep. Just follow the coastline. I had a feeling I'd get stuck between these trees. Joke's on you, game. Figured it out. Oh! Huh? Diamond armor on a horse does wonders. Holy crap. Okay, well, we need to avoid the lava. There is water. And getting out of here is not going to be fun. Alright, horse. You need one more apple. Cool. Do I just dig a staircase? First, we're going to get rid of this lava. I know, right? The armor isn't even on the legs. I don't think there's a way out. I'm gonna check it before I... It's probably better if I take the horse to this side at least, because then I can just build the staircase up this way. But to do that, I'm going to have to eliminate the danger. Okay. The horse is just looking at me like I'm crazy. Yeah, no, we're going that side. What do you think? Oh, cool. We're unblocking the Sky Redux. That's fine by me. Okay. Now we build a horse staircase. Horse, this isn't ready for you. Come back in 2 minutes. Yeah, I know you want the surface. We will get there. We've already reached dirt. This is your own fault for not looking where you're going. There we go. We're alive. We continue south. There we go. My computer's fans are working hard at the moment. We're going to go just to the edge of this mushroom biome. Because I want to see what's over this way without falling into any more holes. Mm-hmm. Why is there fire on the stone? I don't understand. Alright, let's start heading back. Ideally without killing the horse and without suffocating in the canopy. Now what's fun is that horses don't have durability on their armor. They just get plus 11 armor. I don't think you can enchant it either. I'm also very strongly considering switching to Pixelmon so that I can build up my house a bit. Make it less of a wooden box. Because I've done a fair bit of caving. So I should have resources to help me construct a nice home. Yeah, I've got quite a ways to go though. Realistically, I need to keep looking at the minimap. Make sure I don't actually kill my horse. Also, I am feeling these frames. Oh! Alright, we're going to turn off... I'm going to turn off shaders. Because OBS was really angry there. We're getting there. Is 520. How many more time zones do we have? Realistically. All right. We'll go for another hour and 45 minutes at least, maybe 2 hours. That'll get us to PST. Because it is 5:20. I expect I will start to get hungry in the next hour and a half, 2 hours. Horse, I need you to go towards the beach. I know in the next version you can swim. We're not there just yet. So someone's wheat farm. Whose farm would this be? Another one built with cobblestone. What is it with people? Sheep. Well, what we do know is there are sheep here, which is true. Oh, this is Andrew Berry's. Neat. He's even got a tree on his roof. Alright, let's very quickly sleep. It really doesn't like teleporting and then opening a door immediately. Hey! We should go see what he has to trade. Please, please, mending books. That would be nice. I would love to add some mending books to my collection. Hello, wandering trader. Water bottles for emeralds, milk buckets for emeralds. Wildflowers, drip leaf, acacia saplings, pale hanging moss, white dye. Pretty average. Your trades are not very good, sir. Maybe next time. Alright, horse, where are you? Hang on. No, I thought you had a chest. You don't. That would be a donkey. Alright. Ooh, that's a nice looking house. Who built this? Plucky Ducky's spooky house. Nice. You know what's spooky about it? It only has one floor. There's not much going on here. It's beautifully made, though. And then, of course, someone built out of cobble nearby. And did not label anything. So we don't know who owns this. Alright, there's another ravine. Which we will actually avoid this time. And then all the sunflowers facing east. This actually looks really well done. Maybe we should go visit that area. Oh, it's a bridge. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I had a feeling. All right. A little bit further. There you go. That's cool. Oh no, it's one of those chicken farms. Is there a lever for lava? I assume not, because it's wood. Also, since when can you crouch in a 3-block high? I like how there's just crafting tables and stuff in here. Who built this? Ah yes, I have just bypassed a protection of Puke Monster 2. Whoop. That is what it says. Hmm. Yep, Puke Monster 2 and Lulza 44. Man, this is a very nice build. They're not too far away from me. We could build a nice little extension to this path, go through here. Because I've been meaning to connect up to a couple of houses over here. We could build a path that goes up this way. And then attaches up here and goes towards this path. Towards this bridge. That could be fun. Now, my horse has disappeared over here. Then let's actually go down that way and see what that path looks like. The player Region Orange was last seen 10 years, 11 months, 22 days ago. 10 years. Yeah, this is a bit mountainous. Bit hilly. My nostrils really itchy. There is another ravine there. This is true. BattleNet specifically says when we added each other as friends. That looks so cool. That's crazy. 10 years. Our lives have changed a fair bit in 10 years, huh? The world has changed. Aha! We can see my area. Trying to do this without hurting my horse too much. Mind? BattleNet starting up. Really lagged. Welcome, Banu Martinez. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. I am struggling to maneuver my horse back to my house. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the order. Happy New Year to you. Damn it, horse. I just want to go home. I'm so close. I should clean this up. Also, is this one of my exits? Nope, it's Ryan's. Okay. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Chats. Friends since August 2016. There you go. August. We're 7 months away. New Year plans. Last night I played Overwatch for 5.5 hours on stream. And today I'm playing Minecraft on stream. Last night was New Year's in Australia. Today is New Year's in the US. So here we are. I have a nice countdown in the corner for MST. And then we'll do one for the West US. And then I will be hopping off and grabbing dinner. I haven't actually decided what I'm having for dinner yet. Maybe pizza if my local pizza place is open. I don't actually know if it is. Alright, we made it home. Yeah. How about you? Any big plans? I assume if you're browsing Twitch for Minecraft streams, probably not. Is it not night time yet? It is 6:30 p.m. I see. Could have sworn I had a flag on that pole. Did I not have a flag on that pole at some point? Did someone steal the flag? Do I need to go up there with some red wool and attempt to make a flag? Oh yeah. Parties are nice. Alright, let's go up here. Why is it dirt up here? Was this from when I was measuring? Nah, I don't stream daily. I generally try and stream at least once a week, primarily for Open Tuesday with a bunch of other OCE Overwatch creators, where we play Overwatch on Tuesdays. Currently in the arcade. It originally started as competitive Open Queue. Yeah, I have no flag there. We should probably do a flag. But every year for New Year's, I stream something. This year it was Overwatch last night and Minecraft today. Just to ring in the new year, because I don't really do New Year's plans outside of that. A nice little yearly tradition I've got. Oh, there's a lore book. That would be useful. But we need red wool. Do I have wool in my wool chest all the way at the end? This is a good question. I do have a book and quill here, which doesn't have anything in it. Interesting. Alright, we do have red dye if we need it. Carpets. That can be really difficult to find. The amount of times I've scrolled through looking for someone new to watch, and it's just a bunch of people staring at the game, not paying attention to chat, but B, just not talking at all. Like, your first impression is the most important. And if I load up your stream for 30 seconds and you haven't said a word... Oh, I took down... I need to put up that beacon at some point. Alright, so I must have moved all the wool. I don't remember if Motodom actually moved the wool into a new set of chests. So what I might do is I'll check upstairs. Like, it's not difficult. Especially if you're playing a game like Minecraft. There's so much you could be talking about. Alright, so... do I just have a chest labeled wool? Yes, I do. There is one red wool in here. The next question would be, did I... Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying stopping by. I'm going to check if I have bred my sheep to have a red sheep at all. And if I have, then I can shear some of them to get some red wool. Yes, we've got 2 red sheep. All right, let's breed them. So I'm going to need some wool. I'm going to need my shears. Did I leave any shears in here? I did. Excellent. I am from Australia. So that is a very good question, Jats. The current theory is that, yes, it'll be the 10-year anniversary, and hopefully they will be doing something big for it. We don't actually know what they'll be doing, because technically the 10-year anniversary will be in May. But BlizzCon is later in the year. So the assumption is they'll do something big, A, in May, or B, at BlizzCon. Ideally, both. The weather here is actually really nice. Today it's supposed to be 21 degrees Celsius. Updated loot boxes, wink wink, yes. In the dev live stream that they did for the end of the year, they did say that they did answer a loot box question with, "We'll have more to share in the new year." Which is an annoying answer because we've been asking for a year. And I don't understand why they're being cagey about game functionality. Like, did they get in trouble for having loot boxes and therefore weren't allowed to update them? I should mention, Martinez, that it is summer here. And tomorrow, I think, is 30 degrees. Let me quickly double check. Yes, tomorrow is 29. So today is top of 24, which is 75 Fahrenheit. And then tomorrow is 31, which is 88 Fahrenheit. Nope. 29 is tomorrow. It is 84 Fahrenheit tomorrow. So a warm day tomorrow. It's 31 on Saturday, then same temperature as today on Sunday and Monday. It's going to be flip-flopping all week. Which, like, finally, we're actually getting warm weather. Took its time. These sheep are eating a lot of grass. Yeah, I know. Why are you looking at me? I'll just hide here. Now, I'm debating. Yeah, that's all right. I will take half a stack of white wool and this red wool. Because I think it'd be fun to do a Polish flag up there. And I'll bring my scaffolding. Whether I will be successful in creating... Wow, that was a weird way to place that. I'd want it to, like, wave in the wind. So I'm thinking I'll have it... Hello, bees. Maybe that way? Or that way? Let's go up there and at least kind of try and... Because there has to be some wave to it. And I've never done that before. So let's put the scaffolding... Yeah. I used to have a logo. These days, it's not really common in my field. And my streams are often a lot more than... Or I try to make my streams more than just gaming. I mean, there are a number of channels I've watched over the years that I remember their names, but I don't remember their logos, or their logos changed over time. Ideally, the content should speak for itself. Okay. How to do flag? Question is this tall enough? I don't like how scaffolding works. We'll start from the top. Question is... no, that's fine. Banner. I'm happy just having my face as the icon. How do I want to do this? We'll start there. Would 3 of each work? 3 white, 3 red? I think that could work. Let's go down and sleep. Though I could have just jumped into the swimming pool over here. That's okay. I'm quiet because I'm trying to decide how to do this. Is that tall enough? Yes. Will the red of the roof mix with the red of the flag at a distance? Probably. That might be a problem. Oh! Actually... that'll work. I don't think it needs to be any taller. Alright, let's get back up there. I've only got 5 red wool, which will get me 1 more layer. So let's... I'm honestly surprised I don't have more red wool. But I guess I did use a fair bit of red dye for this building. Yeah. Right. And for these... yeah, I made a lot of carpet, okay? I could just chill here for a bit. I was going to check something. Okay. I do also want to find a mod that allows me to see NBT of items. It's like this says 16 components. Would be handy to know what those 16 components are. Let's quickly do that while we wait for these sheep to... maybe I just stay in here with the sheep. So we're going to need 15 wool. We're already almost there. Excellent. I also don't remember which account I logged into Modrinth with. Because apparently I don't have... Like, I assume it was either my Google account or my GitHub account. I don't know. Well, thank you, sheep. That's all I needed. Do I need to log in again? Like I am me, I promise. Collections. Followed projects. 35 projects. Excellent. That is the correct account. Cool. Mods. NBT. Notable bubble text. Add suggestions. Edit items, blocks, entities in game. NBT tooltip. It's copy button for data get. NBT exporter. Yeah, I don't like how that looks. Shows items NBT and tooltips. Please include screenshots when you release a thing. That would be nice. NBT viewer. NBT tooltips. Mod 30s. Cool gallery. Nope. Gallery. Yeah, that's closest to what I saw. Don't like any of those options. Yeah, the only bummer of doing the flag that way is I won't be able to see it from this side, but that's okay. We'll do this flag and then switch to some Pixelmon to end off the stream. Now, I think I would want... We're talking diagonally, it would go this way, right? But we need some wave to it. So how do we do the wave? I have no idea what I'm doing. Let's just do the standard flag just to see how far it needs to go. Then we can add texture to it later. Nope. Too high up. That's the problem. Yep, Knew that was going to happen. Okay. So that's an unwavy flag. And while we move down here, I'm going to also launch Pixel One. It's a good length, but I feel like the height could be one taller in each direction. It's all right. I'll figure it out next time. Yeah, it switched over instantly. That's awesome. The only thing is, I need to enable borderless full screen. I don't remember if I had shaders on last time. I did not. Cool. Video settings. Borderless. There we go. Right, so what was I up to last time? Because I had started working on my downstairs. Because I had been finding so many fossils that I needed to make a new fossil thingy. Because I didn't want to keep using Vicious. This texture pack has a different sun. Strange. I also really struggled with this mailbox. I need to redesign it. But I want to... Let's make a house that doesn't look terrible. Because I was originally going for like a vanilla style house. But Minecraft house inspiration. I don't want to use the first result on Google Images. And in terms of how much space we have, a fair bit back and probably a fair bit left. But I don't want to expand too... A little bit to the right is fine. I have filled in a little bit of this area. Because this used to be a deadly little area. So I've now blocked off the holes that used to be here. There's just this cave here that's left. Might as well light this up now. Just so that we know it's been explored. Yeah, all of this used to be exposed to the sky. Which meant easily falling in when you're returning home. I will have to... craft some more torches. Maybe we build some kind of nicer enclosure around the Amber. Nicer enclosure around the nether portal at some point. Alright. Why are so many of these suggestions on Filmora? Why does Filmora have a game design small medieval house, videos that are no longer available? Two-story house ideas Minecraft. Alright, well, in that case, what we should do is move some of this stuff downstairs. I don't want to pull this from TikTok because attempting to rewatch the video will be a pain in the butt. So, search the web for this image. So let's go downstairs. Let's pop this. Where'd the crafting table go? Here. And the anvil. Okay. And then I don't actually think that was the block to destroy that with, but that's okay. All right, temporary sleeping accommodation underground. This is a little too clinical, but I'll fix that up later. Pop the lectern there. All right. It is almost night, I think. No, it's 1:45 p.m. Is it supposed to be raining? This doesn't tell me if it's supposed to be currently raining. Unhelpful. That reverse image search just gave me grassland. Unhelpful. Does this have... Yeah, iron bars on the downstairs. That's not very nice. How to build a good Minecraft 2-story starter house. You guys ready for this? Number 1, choose your materials. Number 2, build a strong foundation. Number 3, construct the first floor. Number 4, you'll never guess, construct the second floor. And then number 5, add a roof. Yeah, that's generally what goes into building a house. Congratulations, you've learned the basics. It's ridiculous. The Minecraft build subreddit would be a good idea. Don't know, none of these are speaking to me. There was one I sort of liked, but it was on TikTok. Let's see if this actually goes to a video. Nope, it does not. Yeah, this one. How long is this video? It doesn't even load. Thanks, TikTok. Ooh. Cool. Why is this video sped up? The first floor is built with deep slate. Interesting choice. All right, let's do this one. I'm okay with that. Cool. Can I? Does that just work? It does! Oh, that's great. I was curious if I could just download the video, and yes, in the context menu, there's a button called download. What? Yeah, didn't need that, thank you. Muting the video. All right. All right, let's sleep. Set our new respawn point. Then prep our inventory for building. Do we have a chest? Wood. It's been a bit since I've played on this server. We do have some chests. Excellent. I might actually take the full amount of chests we have. Because this video doesn't mention what blocks we'll need. Okay. Alright, let's dump some inventory in here that we don't really care about at the moment. Because the more space we have, the better. Actually don't need the sword either. Cool. So next we're going to make room. Because we're going to need 15 blocks wide. Now, where was the front door on this building? In the middle. Cool. So I would almost... Does it have a double front door or a single? It's a single front door. Do I want to widen it? Yes. I think that would be good. Alright, so we're going to build the back as 10. And the middle as 6. Alright. Let's tear down... Do I have any silk touch? I expect not. No. Okay. It's alright, we can make new. Actually, I should have enough diamonds to make... Yeah, let's make a diamond axe. And potentially enchant it with something. Wood. I need 2 sticks. Thank you. At the very least, I'd like efficiency. Lapis, thank you. Unbreaking. Efficiency 1. Fortune is not particularly helpful in an axe. Alright. Just unbreaking. Ah, fine. There's a piercing book in here. That's okay. Mm-hmm. Let's also update our countdown to 32 for our final time zone, which is LA and San Fran in 50 minutes. I just realized that the top of my minimap also has a clock. But the text is so dang tiny, I didn't notice. As the time, and then it says daytime. Actually, how accurate is it? It's 5:47. Whereas this says 12:45. With the clock being where it is, I think with the sun being where it is, I think 12:45 is more accurate than 5:40. I'm glad I wasn't using that. So, I'm just measuring out how big this house is going to be. And whether I'm going to have enough blocks. I also need to check if... How many blocks I want to have it from the path. Also, the way the Starly just kind of fly in a straight line and don't care if there's blocks in the way. Pretty funny. Now, unless it ends up being a problem, I might leave At least some of this here. Is the server lagging? No. That did drop the lantern. Excellent. I'm also wondering if I will get to keep my basement when I finish the house or not. Okay, that still works. Excellent. Okay. Let's put the old house stuff in here. If it comes in useful, fantastic. If it doesn't, bummer. But I expect at least the torches will be useful, so I'm not worried. Okay. One. Hang on. Yeah, so oak flooring to start. What I might do is I might actually slow down this video to half speed. One, two, three, four, five. I think it's 5. We will find out. But I do need to sleep. Because realistically, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I have deep slate? I do. One, two. And all that effort I went to planting these trees, and they're going to be in the way for this build. All right. So, that'll be our front door. Think. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4. The question is, do I want this right up against the footpath? Because I don't think I do, but the problem will be these chests. Because I think it's 5. Let's find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Reller.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Either way, my basement is going to be too small. How does the side of this building look? If I just make it a block longer. That'll work out. All right. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. then 2, then 2. So let's make this 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Nope, I've screwed up something on this side. Because there's supposed to be one of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's more like it. Now, the front of this house is supposed to have bushes. One, two, three, 4. There's supposed to be 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So. I'm going to have to shift the whole house back one. Which also means these chests are going to have a rough time. Luckily, this is dirt, sand, and junk. So for now, it won't affect me. That's 5. This needs to be 3, 4, 5. Oh. Okay. That also means we can change up this back too. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so these were fine here. One, 2, 3, 4. You know what? I don't remember which version added it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. So it's only this chest that's a problem at the moment. That's okay.
Reller.
So then we're going to need oak for this. Which... Did I have a workbench up here? I did not. Okay. I pretty much made enough slabs. Just not quite. Mildly annoying. Whoops. Yeah, mildly annoying. I'm one short. Unfortunate. Now, can I still go down these stairs without a problem? No. Alright. I will have to shuffle stuff around later. For now, we're going up 4. So, we're going to firstly sleep. I don't know that I'm going to have enough cobbled deep slate for this. You might actually have to go down and just farm a bunch of it. Come on. Game, it is getting dark. Mm-hmm. Three, 4. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to have enough for this. The funny thing about this is it wants me to do all this, but then it wants me to destroy the blocks afterwards because obviously stuff has to go there. The fact that people who make these tutorials don't bother to, like, tell you how many you're going to need. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Like, I'll poke out the windows. And that'll help me determine how many more I need. Probably a single stack would do. Not even. I'll leave this tree here for now. Alright. I'm short 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because of course I am. So now, they've put chests on the bottom floor. So we can dig out a window here. A window here. So just like that, that's 4. Six, 7, 8. Voila. I now have enough. Okay. Now, I won't bother with furnishing it. But I'm going to be making a ton of trapdoors. Ooh, it's 6:30. We've got half an hour. Let's do 20 trapdoors. I'm probably going to need more than that. Sure, why not? Now I'll do furnishing after stream or off stream. So they did 2. One here. A 1 block gap. I'm not sure what you mean by home aloneing the house. Gonna need more than 18. Oh, trap doors down. Okay, 24 should do it. Trapdoors are a very common way of doing like shutters in Minecraft building. How many windows on the back wall? 2. Now, because I've changed the dimensions here slightly, I could do 2 like that and leave a gap in the middle. Alright. I'll probably do a door at the back. I ended up with 6 extra trapdoors, annoyingly. Are there no trapdoors on the front? No. Alright. Second floor is slabs as well, so I'm going to need a lot more slabs. I think it was more than a stack. Oh, I've got 2.5 stacks now. That's okay. What we will do is we will grab my scaffolding. So, Jats, what are you up to? Building in WoW? Oh no. I need that. Oh. Sounds time consuming. And probably repetitive, I'd assume. Yes. Any MMO, really. And Minecraft. Also time consuming. Alright, we're getting there. Ooh. Do I have any oak stairs? I do. I don't have silk touch, so I don't have any leaves. So bushes will be a separate task. What is he building with now? Is that strip dark oak? I love it when they don't specify. Does it say what? So they built with a ton of... Alright, let's... quickly sleep. Then, let's check how much sand we have. A ton. We should have enough glass for the windows. Let's populate them. I am one glass pane short. Of course I am. It takes 6 glass to make... fine. Are you sand? Yeah, you're sand. Normal furnace. And then in terms of wood, I have spruce. How does spruce look? Close enough? Because I don't think we have any dark oak nearby. Lots of spruce. Jungle. I think that's just regular oak. Tools and weapons. I do have shears. I can't tell what kind of leaves they used. I think they're just oak leaves. Alright, let's do this. Let's go out here for a second. This is just normal oak. So let's just get the leaves needed for the bottom decoration. Probably 2 stacks will do. Hey, nice. Yeah, leaves all the way around. Mm-hmm. Okay. So next we need spruce or dark oak, ideally. Are you dark oak? Oh, you're jungle. I feel like most of what we've explored is just oak. Or jungle. Yep. A lot of jungle. That's just regular oak. Oh, a bee hive. No bees though. Whoop, I made it angry by pressing K, which loaded my shaders. Still jungle. I might have to just do spruce because I haven't found any. Any dark oak. It's all jungle. Let's go back here for a second, and then... Let's see if there's a dark forest nearby. 1,500 blocks away. Negative 1557. Negative 1672. Apparently it's up here somewhere. Oh, that's true. Yep, I've been there. Cool. I am simply blind. Okay. The way we will do this is I will climb to the top of a tree. And then... arm downwards. Yeah, this is my first time collecting dark oak in this server. Now this is gonna take a while. Because I expect I'm gonna need at least 2 trees for this. But who knows? 1 tree might work out. Because this is a very tall tree. And if I only have to take down 1 tree, that's all the better for me. Sweet. All right. Yeah, I think that's what they used. Now, they had a thing in the middle here. I don't know if I want to do like a double. We'll see. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Yep, I'm going to need a second tree. 4. And then corners, I assume. Yeah. Because I need to do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That'll be another stack. Hmm. 4. 4. Alright, let's sleep. Oh god. Apparently you can teleport down into the wall. I'll have to make sure I space that out properly then. Okay, let's... It's too bad you don't get like a bark item that you could then use for something else when you strip the wood. Okay. Yep, so I'm going to need 2, 5. I need 10 more logs. So I'll just get it off like the top of a tree. Out. Or use one of these like singular. That could work. Can I make this jump? I don't think I can. Can I reach that? Haha! That'll do the trick. Okay, then I need white blocks of some kind. I don't know that I do have that. Alright, let's move my scaffolding to in front of... Can scaffolding not be placed on leaves? That's unhelpful. Alright, I think he used quartz or something. Oh, we've already moved on through another album. Isn't that great? Alright, let's do isolated frequencies. That one's always a good time. Okay. So we need some kind of white block. I don't want to have to go farming for quartz for this. So how much quartz do I have? I have 11 nether quartz. I have 19 white wool. Hmm. Does polished diorite have the... It does. Yeah, I could use polished diorite in the meantime. That's fine. Do I have enough? I don't know that I do. No, I definitely don't. Does he... Oh, he left 2 holes at the back. I assume for staircases here. And here. Again, with the furnishing, when you haven't even built a ceiling yet. Ooh. Yeah, I think I'm going to need to get a ton of quartz for this. There's also a lot of dark oak planks. Yep, breaks out the same windows upstairs to match the downstairs. Alright, well, let's at least get an idea of how many blocks we're going to need. Even just doing the bottom layer, I'm going to run out. I couldn't even finish the bottom layer. That's crazy. Okay. We're going to need nearly 2 stacks. Just like the downstairs. Okay. Then let's quickly step into the nether, take a look at how much quartz is nearby. I'll bring a sword, but I don't think I need it. I'm going to switch out my boots. Now, I remember not seeing a lot of quartz. At least a couple bites does it. Yay. 30. Let's see if I can find anywhere near enough quartz. 1 quartz. And now at 4 quartz. Like, legitimately, I might be better off building with iron blocks rather than quartz. There we go. Now it's New Year's in all of the US. And I have 15 quartz. It's too bad I don't have, what's the word? Fortune on my pickaxe. That would make this job a lot easier. Doesn't help that these biomes don't really spawn it. There's some up there. Ekans pushed me off the tree. I made the jump. All right. There's a large amount over there. I would like to grab that before I end off. Ooh, there's some here too. Bump this just for a moment. Not that we will reach that far, but Man, ain't scaffolding great? Let's just get up to a stack. I'm not going over the lava. That's a bad idea. Okay. Oh, my butt hurts. All right. Yeah, it's not even quartz that he used. Or it might be just different in his texture pack. Not quartz bricks. It's not quartz pillar. Not sure. Anyway, let's go up there. There we go. That's what it'll look like. I'll need to collect more quartz. Probably like 8 stacks of it. So let's put a sign here. Cool. I will rename this file because right now it's just called download.mp4. And then we will end the stream there. Cool. It's a good start. Alrighty then. That's going to be it from me today. There is a 50-50 chance on whether I will be doing a... there's a 50-50 chance on whether I will be doing a Tuesday stream next week, based on when my friends might be showing up to watch some shows. F3D, there we go. So if I don't end up streaming, I will be streaming the week after. I might find some time either this weekend or next weekend to stream a bit more, maybe some 07 craft stuff, maybe some other things, we'll see. Otherwise, I hope you all have, there we go. I hope you all have a great first week of 2026 and that you enjoy the break before going back to work. And I will see you all next time. Bye!